way jealous and it's y'all so feel the next. Cause sometimes pick up your phone and call. So real, fucking up at something that is physical. So deep, you gon' need a rep to make sure you stay control. So baby, don't you change that stage. Every part of you since you read this in my baby. It don't matter what you're doing, just say it. And we can get back to it later. Later. And you can get some of this flavor. Cause real recognize real recognize real. So real recognize real. Real recognize real. Hey, yo, Sean.
Yes, real recognize real, y'all.
Ooh, yes.
Thank you for always tuning in. Welcome to the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. I am your host, Franchella.
And I am the co-host, Lynette. Hey.
Yes. Thank you guys. Always loving it. We definitely have a fabulous show for you again today. Yes, but before we do, I'm giving a big shout out to my son. Today is his birthday.
Woohoo!
I love you. It was wonderful spending some time with you out in LA. I had a wonderful Mother's Day. I truly thank you and appreciate you from the bottom of my heart.
Happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. So, also, co-host birthday be on Thursday. So happy birthday to you too. She's coming into the 50 club. Hey, big 5-0. Big
Yes. 50 where?
No. 50 where is right. So, guys, and we're going to celebrate on Saturday. I can't wait, spend some time. But before we get into any hood news, we have a guest that needs to come on now because he's doing some big things. He got other things going on. So we want to make sure we get him, up and so you guys can see what he got going on. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up Montana Blak. Let's see. Why are we streaming right now?
Right.
Yes.
Sometimes technology takes a little bit of fine-tuning.
I think I'm back.
You back. Hey,
I think I'm back.
How you doing?
Can you hear me?
We
Yes,
can.
we can.
Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So thank you for
Franchella,
joining.
how's it going? What's happening?
Hey, I can't call it.
Happy to be a part of the show.
Yes, thanks for being
happy to have you.
Yes. So before we get started, Blak, we're going to introduce you, okay?
Okay.
So Montana Blak is an owner. He's an artist and chief operator from Philly. He signed his first record deal in 2006 with Hugging the Block Entertainment. But before that, he put out 3 albums and 5 mixtapes. He also is known for bringing 3-6 Mafia and Papoose to one of the hip-hop clubs on Delaware Avenue in Philadelphia. So he also started Philly Jam, which is a series that he might talk a little bit about today, which he used to hold at the Starlight Ballroom. He has a large fan base and has opened up 3 music studios and is currently working with a Canadian movie subscription network, which he'll also tell us about. And also one of his initiatives, tell us what the name of the initiative is.
The Kings Don't Kill Kings Initiative.
Kings do not kill Kings Initiative.
Yes.
Did y'all hear that? Kings do not kill Kings. So welcome to the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show, Montana Blak.
Yes. Listen, I definitely appreciate you guys having me on the show. Me and Franchella, we definitely have a history of doing things together. I just have a large amount of gratitude for y'all allowing me to come on to y'all platform like this. But, first thing I want to talk about is the Kings Don't Kill Kings initiative. If anybody is looking for any information on that, you can hit that up at kingsdon'tkillkingsphilly.com. right? But the whole thing is, I believe that when you give a command or a demand, especially to the youth, they're going to rebel. So if you tell them to stop the violence, if you say put down the guns, you're giving a command, you're giving a demand. And, the youth are known to be rebellious. So my whole thing is to create a mindset. Instead of giving a demand, to create a mindset. And the mindset is just kings don't kill kings. If you want to be represented as a king, you want to represent yourself as a king, this is something that kings don't do. It's very rare on a chessboard that you use your king to checkmate the opponent or his king.
Okay.
That is a very rare occasion.
Right.
That you're going to put your king, that you're going to put the king in harm's way to checkmate another king. That's something that you don't do.
So true. So what inspired you to start the initiative?
My nephew, a few years ago at 16, was killed in the Strawberry Mansion area of Philadelphia.
I'm sorry to hear that.
And my uncle was also killed in North Philadelphia, where he got shot and bled out in a lot all night, and I had to identify his body in the Philadelphia morgue.
My condolences.
So, I've experienced a lot of death in Philadelphia, and it just continues and it escalates. And I really think that one of the reasons for it is the rebellious nature of the youth. So I believe that if you change the thinking, you change the behavior.
Totally agree.
Yeah, absolutely. They don't have a regard for life anymore. It's just whatever.
Well, we've been desensitized. We've been desensitized through the movie industry, through the things that we digest, with our eyes. That is one of the gates that need to be protected as a youth. Everything that we see, everything that we hear, what we listen to, these are the gates that us as parents have to protect on our kids.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that it's something that you are you're pushing the movement forward, because in this climate that we live in today, it is definitely needed. And I totally agree with you in regards to the mind. When you change the mind, you do change the
That's where everything begins at. I guarantee you,
your sound went out.
Your sound went out.
Everything that you see came out of somebody's mind. There's not nothing that you're going to look at in the room that you're in that didn't come out of somebody's mind. So if you change the thinking, you change the behavior.
I agree. And it's also it also has to do with traumatic experiences and overcoming trauma. And some people don't know how to effectively grieve or effectively overcome the trauma. So they lash out in different ways trying to cope. So
yeah, for sure, absolutely. But I honestly believe that the root.
You making me dizzy. You making me dizzy walking around, Montana.
I'm sorry. Because I'm supposed to be doing another interview right now too. I'm down here at Glockaware Radio doing an interview with these guys. But if I go inside, the signal not strong enough. So I got to stand outside to do this interview.
Well, we appreciate you for your multitask, for your ability to multitask. So before we let you go, is there anything that you want to leave the people with?
Two things. This Saturday, May 14th, I will be performing at this thing of ours in Chester, PA at 517 Avenue of the States. Doors open up at 8. And then on June 24th, we're having the Kings Don't Kill Kings Initiative concert series in Upper Darby at 40 Garrett Road. So, I urge everybody, please just, check out the Kings Don't Kill Kings Philly.com. That's where majority of the information is going to be at. And if you are a victim of gun violence in Philadelphia, you lost one of your loved ones, please post your loved one on the Facebook page so that we can honor them at the event.
Awesome. Yeah, because I spoke to you about losing my nephew, Gio, and actually has lost her
cousin as well
to gun violence in the city of Philadelphia. And Lynette has a 501c as well, and she does a lot of Stop the Violence events. And so I wanted to collaborate, you guys.
So we definitely need to connect. There.
Absolutely.
Off camera, I'm going to reach out off camera so that we can have a conversation.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because it takes a collaboration of
Yes.
people to and I know so many other, and I think it'd be stronger with a group of y'all together, because as you do individual things, I know it's successful and people come out and they hear the message, but I think it'll be on a larger scale when you come together.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
Yeah, and I know we had an extensive conversation, and I wanted to bring that to this show about the violence and your thoughts on, besides the initiative that you're doing, how we can reach the youth. But I know that this was an unscheduled interview that you have with Rockaware, and I don't want to interfere with that, but so I'm glad you was able to still come on to
No,
the
but
show.
I will say, I think the way that we are to reach the youth, like this is what hip hop was created for. Hip hop was created in order for us to communicate with each other effectively through these rhythmic patterns. So this is where we need to be able to listen to what they have to say too. In order to have an understanding, the key to understanding is listening. So we have to listen to what they have to say, and then we can try to correct their thinking after we know what they are thinking.
Correct.
Right.
So that's why, I want to give them an opportunity to express themselves artistically or creatively on these platforms with the music that they want to admit into the ether, or
Right.
So I think that's where we begin at, because
Right.
that's what we created it for.
But you also have a you have a guidelines, I guess I would say, to what you want to hear. Nothing pertaining to violence.
No gun bars.
No gun
bars.
Right.
Like that's easy.
Right.
Like, that is easy to rap about what your gun do, or and all of that. That's the easy part. So we're going to alleviate that, and we're going to see how many people can actually have some type of positivity placed in their music.
Right.
What's up, Story? Hey, baby.
Also, OG Law. OG Law.
Yeah. He was just in that movie.
Right. Yeah. So he does the same thing. I mean, he has this trailer and he goes around. So, and his message is powerful. And him wearing, because he wears the
jail suit. The jail suit, yeah. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be going around doing interviews, but I'm handing out crowns. Like I have some gold crowns that I'm going to be handing out to let you know that you are a king. And you need to represent yourself as a king. So everybody that we interview, we're going to place a crown on them.
Exactly.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely. So
we want to definitely will connect.
Right. We want to share all that information on our platform or on our website and our social media. So make sure you send it to me. Where can everybody find you at, Montana?
On Facebook, it's Montana3LAK. On Instagram, it's Montana_3LAK.official. But everything, all of the links is on the website, kingsdon'tkillkingsphilly.com.
Kingsdon'tkillkingsphilly.com. Y'all heard it first right here. Yeah. It's a fantastic thing that you're
doing. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys.
I'm so glad we reconnected, and
yes,
all down.
Yes. Let's stay connected. Absolutely. I'm definitely going to be reaching out.
Okay.
Thank you. Looking forward to it.
Okay. We'll talk to you soon.
All right, guys. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So that was awesome. I love to hear and see our Black men doing positive things, and Black women as well. So I love to see us doing positive things and being a part of the solution and not the problem. So kudos to Montana Blak.
Yeah, kudos to him and everybody else that is trying to save the community and the youth. Our people. It's too much black on black crime.
Yes.
And, is the easy part is like, I'm blessed. Our children are college graduates. Within my home, I'm not dealing with that outside street drama. And I can hide behind that. I can be like, I'm cool over here. You know what I'm saying? I'm good over here. And that's not the right thing to do. We need everybody, people that are good as well as bad. What
it affects all of us. It affects all of us, either directly or indirectly.
Exactly. It takes a village. One of our viewers, thank you for being supportive. Vernell Prince, she says, Kings don't kill kings, hashtag. Also, being that this is mental health, which is so correct, awareness month, which plays a huge part in the violence that's going on, because now today, I mean, you hear it so much. I mean, back in the day, it was like taboo. You know what I'm saying? Mental health, like, oh my God, really? What's wrong with them? I mean, everybody's claiming it at this point. I mean, it's so much now that it's just becoming, an everyday thing, which is sad. I mean, it's
right.
sad.
It has to do with coping, because it always to me, it always has to do with dealing with life traumas, or just dealing with life, period. And some people's inability to navigate through the ups and downs that that you encounter in life. So they do think they don't always make the best decisions, which is where Montana was talking about with the mind, because this tool is a powerful thing. Absolutely. And it can make or break you based on your decision making skills. So yeah.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, it's just so well needed, and I mean, we've had several shows talking about it. You know what I'm saying? And I can't wait, and I'm praying, because we also got to do that, come together in prayer.
Absolutely,
and praying that somehow, some way, and I hope to see it in my day. Oh, was that a rat? Yo, did you catch that? Somehow, someday, I hope to see it. Wait. No.
I know all you needed was a beat drop.
Yeah, right. I needed a beat or something. But it does. It definitely takes a village, and I thank Montana Blak for coming on. So we can get into some hood news as we're waiting for some of our come on, only because we wanted to get him in before he had to go into his interview with Rockaware. So we wanted to make sure.
One of the things that I want you to talk about is Franchella. As y'all may know, she's a traveling woman, and she recently traveled to LA. So I want to congratulate her again on being the star of The Epidemic, which is a movie. It's a short film brought to you by Eli and Lou Entertainment. Shout out to Eli and Lou. They are dynamic, powerful, creative twins from Philly. Yeah. They actually were selected. So go ahead, Franchella, you tell us.
So yes, this weekend was a fabulous weekend for the whole Sound Mind track. Is 12 short films and 12 tracks, spoken word tracks, that is. And so we had a fabulous weekend. The short film Epidemic was chosen to screen at the famous Chinese theater on Hollywood Boulevard. So that was just
yes.
We had an amazing time with so many other amazing producers and directors and cast from other parts of the world that were also chosen, and they got to screen it as well. And so we all was able to go up and talk about our experience, and and some of the cast really being in that crack era in the 80s and witnessing and have their families and their friends, and when I was asked to play the Queen, of course, you like, Queen, you ain't saying nothing. I'm like, okay. And then I read the script, and I'm like, oh wait, I'm a crackhead, right?
A queen turned crackhead.
Yes. So it talks about being, we all kings.
The epidemic,
right? It's the epidemic of the crack era, and how it doesn't matter what level you on, you can fall to any type of substance, and then our younger kings coming up and either following suit, and so it just becomes repetitive in the nature of the war on drugs or whatever you might want to call it. And so it's a very touching short film.
It
You know,
is.
every time
It
at the
is.
end, it really gets you. You know, it puts that knot in your throat, like,
Mhm.
wow. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And so many cast when that I didn't personally know, when they were talking on stage and knowing what they've been through with their family and some friends really being a part of that era and really touching them. You know, it was a time that I never want to go back to. You know, I mean, we
Right.
still fighting,
Definitely.
right? We're still fighting. I mean, you see, you know, Kensington. I mean,
Opioid, the heroin.
right?
Mhm.
It was, you know, of course, our era, which was the crack, um,
Mhm.
or was a lot geared to the African American community, but
Mhm.
um, so yeah, so I have to. I'm gonna put the link out there so everybody can see this short film. It's 12. So we then that same it was screening all night. So we went over to the Waco Theater and it was hosted by the famous Richard
Mr.
Law,
Lawson. Yeah.
who was the moderator for that evening. And that evening we showed all 12 of the short films. So Lynette, which is she was also a cast member in your
Amaryllis.
Amaryllis, yes. And so that was an awesome piece. Each short film has a message, a very,
Exactly.
very touching and much needed
Power.
message. Yes, very
Mhm.
powerful. I love
Mhm.
it. It's different because you know Eli and Lou are spoken word artists, and the way they collaborated these short films was amazing. So, but
It was.
you know, besides that, we just had a great time out there. I always finding stuff. So we did me and my roommate, shout out to Sharon. We did the Bridgerton experience, you know, which was
I saw you looking like Cinderella. I
yeah.
said,
I was like, you know, we got to do something. We got to do something. So that's one. You know, I find different things. That's one of the things that my husband Tony probably wasn't going to go to, but he could have you know, teach me the dance back. So it kind of like everything kind of like fell into place because you know epidemic and about kings and queens and me playing the queen and then
right.
you know going to the Bridgerton and having the whole so like it was just like the whole weekend was built around you know kings and queens and so that
Wow.
was really
Wow.
really wonderful and amazing just to hang out with everybody and the best part of it was hanging out with my son uh, who lives
Oh,
in LA and I don't get to see him
he
that
is a cutie pie, y'all.
yeah, I don't get to see him that much. And Mother's Day, I spend with the girls a lot because you know he's there. He only comes, you know, once a year, and it's never really around Mother's Day. He was born today; it's his birthday. He was born on Mother's Day
Happy
4 years ago,
birthday.
and so you know, so it's very special to me, you know. So to spend with him, so we got to do dinner and brunch and walk around, do some shopping, laugh, and you know, we really got. And it's I don't know if anybody follow us, seen some of the video, but it's so funny. We're walking around and people are like asking us, stopping. I'm like, "Do you know you look like Jesus? Do you know you got?" He's
They
like,
got
I supposed to got my hair braided today, but of course, mom come first. So we hanging out, and his hair is out, and so yeah, he do. He look like a black Jesus. Why do people see up on it? Well, no, okay. And so we had a good time. You know, we had a
good.
really, really good time. You know,
Congratulations again because that's awesome. Congratulations to the whole entire cast and crew,
yeah,
and directors and writers, everybody that had anything to do with it. Like Franchella said, it's called Sound Mind Cinematic Mixtape.
mhm,
And it is out there on YouTube, on Eli Lou Entertainment. It's on their YouTube channel, which you can stream.
yeah,
And the 12 films are awesome. Every last one of them are awesome. And I'm not just saying that because we're in it. It is every last one of them are awesome. They're tear jerkers and they have powerful, important messages that I always say the world needs to see. The
yeah,
world needs to see. So I'm glad that that they had that opportunity to showcase it to the world.
Yes, absolutely. So let me see. I know we're waiting for our next guest to come on. I don't know if I received an email or not and where they are, but of course we can continue to um
I was going to ask you if you wanted me to try and reach out to
yeah,
one of them.
um
So while we wait, we thank you guys for always tuning in and supporting the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show. Visit our website. We have our website up. Visit our website, excuse me. It's rrrtalkradio.com. So
yeah.
visit our website. You can see past episodes. If you were on it, you can watch the episode that you were on. If you wasn't on it, if you want to be a guest on the show, hit us up on the email at rrrtalkradio@yahoo.com if you want to be a guest on our show.
Yeah.
If you want to be a guest on our show, you have to be on the show. So if you say, you send us your bio and your information and say, I want to be a guest on this date, we're on every second Tuesday of the month at 7. Make sure that when Franchella sends you the link, you click on it and you're on the show. So we utilize this platform to give you guys an opportunity to tell the world what it is that you do, so people can connect with you and support your efforts. So don't shy away from being on the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show, because we talk real topics with real people.
Get it, girl. You is the promo is popping. Oh, promo is popping. Love it. Love it. Let them know. Get all the info. And of course, give my husband a shout out. He's my man. Yes.
Shout out to Tony.
Yes, shout out. Thank you for always supporting. My baby was holding it down at home while I was out in LA. So I truly appreciate him picking me up at 5 a.m. So if I'm a little off, y'all, that's because I need a rest. Okay, I need some sleep. So I'm also excited to announce that on Friday I will be inducted into the Overbrook Hall of Fame, Overbrook High School Hall of Fame by the Overbrook High School Alumni Association. And I posted it also on my page. It's virtual this year. And I was supposed to be inducted in 2020. COVID hit. They never rescheduled for 2021. It's now going to be this year, 2022. Never too late. I'm thankful and blessed for the nomination. And so,
well deserved. Congratulations.
So about that. And that is on Friday. So if you're able to, go on to the website and purchase the virtual link to be a part of the ceremony.
What's the website?
So I'm sure it's the Overbrook Alumni Association.com, but I'll be lying if I said I knew that. But I'll post it on our page. Okay. So here we go. Where I see our next guest is here. Let's bring him up.
Okay, great.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes, ma'am.
So I want to make sure that I'm pronouncing your name right. Is it Krujay?
It is. Yeah.
Krujay. Okay.
Krujay.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. I was going to do a brief introduction before we dive into the conversation. All right. So Krujay is an up and coming independent rapper from Winnipeg, Canada, here to talk about his new single, his record, I should say, titled Recipe. This new single gives you a summer vibe. Franchella let me listen to it a little bit, so we was rocking out before the show. So it is a summer vibe that will rock any party. So Krujay has been compared, his musical style has been compared to that of Bruno Mars. He'll talk a little bit about Recipe, what it's about, and what inspired him to write it. He spent some time living in Philly, but now he lives in Maryland. With his consistent, catchy tunes and lyrics, his music is sure to bring the words to life, the lyrics to life, and is one of the reasons why you should support his music. So welcome, Krujay, to the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. Thank you for joining us.
Welcome.
How we
So
doing?
tell us a little bit about Recipe and what inspired you to write it.
Well, there wasn't so much inspiration necessarily behind it, to be honest. I started off in the morning writing this song, started singing a little bit, wrote the song, mixed it, mastered it. It all happened in one day. It's one of those days where I woke up just feeling creative.
Oh, wow.
Everything just came to fruition. It was cool. I felt really good about it. I definitely felt like this song, I felt it was special. I felt like I had something good with it. And yeah.
So what made you title it Recipe? I know you said it.
So, I mean, the direction of the song, as you heard, I'm kind of infatuated with a girl, and she would be considered my recipe.
I see.
Okay.
I see.
I was going with the song. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of just being infatuated with the girl. We just dropped a music video for it. So if you have a chance to see that, you should check that out, which kind of gives an ideal outlook of the direction I was going.
What it's about.
Okay. Well, let's do this. Let me play Recipe for all of our viewers right now, and then get back into the interview. Okay.
Yeah.
And so if you want to set it up,
if it sounds okay, and y'all just thumbs up for me. Okay.
Sounds great.
You are about to listen to the single Recipe by Krujay.
She likes me sugar, baby, come give me that recipe. I can't go a day without you just giving me what I need. I run 100 miles right through you, give me one just to see. And I got what you think you want to live with, just let it be. I brought the sauce with it, baby, I'm just looking to glide. Girl, you got everything I really want in my life. So it's cool if you want to see what I'm keeping inside, cause I'm about to shake it up and you my sugar and spice. I stay hands on this dance song, ain't no way to throw a tantrums for you. And come on, better feel the random. This kind of John got me dancing along. All over this song, got me a hitter, yeah. I'm feeling groovy, so I keep in the flex. You never know when I'm gonna go to, who knows what is next. All I want is a little time this time in the flesh. Cause she all up in my heart, taking the time of my breath, yeah. She likes sweet sugar, baby, come give me that recipe. I can't go a day without you just giving me what I need. I run 100 miles right to you, give me one chance to see.
Let's hear you sing along.
You wanna live better, just let it be. I run 100 miles right to you, anyone just to see. And I got what you think you wanna live with, just let it be.
I've heard.
Hey, 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 yeah. I love it. I mean, the beat.
The beat is hot. The beat is hot too.
Yes.
So did you
Video when you do, it just got posted. So it's a fun video. It's the most fun I've ever had with a music video, and I've done quite a bit. So
We missed it again, Lynette. The video. Like I keep telling people, video.
I mean, they sleep on us, Franchella. I did make it in one. Shout out to Felicia Pendergrass.
You did. I wasn't available. Oh well, but we'll get into somebody's video someday. Yes, that was hot. I that song is. I mean, that's amazing that you say you just woke up one day and the inspiration was there from the lyrics to the beat to you know everything.
Okay, like I normally, to be honest, when I write a song, and as many artists know, like it takes days. Sometimes you might work a month on just like one song. It was just one of those days, and it like all worked. It happened to work, and it doesn't always work. So
right,
yeah, that's called talent, yo. That's
exactly a creative talent as well. So did you do the beat also?
So yes, I basically remixed this beat. I took a sample and yeah. So I mean, from the beat to the lyrics to everything, production. The only thing I didn't do myself is the video. So
right.
Okay.
You said the video was posted. Is it on your YouTube channel?
Yep. Yeah. It happens. It's been posted already by a couple big sites, and I'm waiting on some more. But yeah, it's on YouTube. If you just search Krujay, it's probably already at the top.
Okay.
If not, you just search Krujay recipe and you'll see it. I'm standing in there with I'm in a restaurant. You'll see. I mean, you can't miss it.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I'm definitely going to have to check it out.
Yeah.
So
what other things are you working on?
So right now, I'm writing as much as possible. Because of the song, luckily I've been able to make like some new contacts, and some of my old contacts are just reaching out, trying to vibe and get an album together. That's, what I'm working on now. Really is essentially, I'm just writing more, and I'm trying to write, and I like posting short little videos of just showcasing some stuff on like TikTok and Instagram and those types of things. And yeah, I mean, that's what I'm doing in between, but basically I'm just writing more music and just seeing where everything goes right now. So
okay. That's awesome. Now, where did you get the name Krujay from?
So I was actually born in Canada, and my last name is Krieger. You pronounce it in like French is Krujay.
I see.
I Americanized that. I've lived in the States most of my life. I thought it was pretty dope. It kind of has some meaning towards it too.
And it is.
Yeah.
I think I like it pronounced Krujay better than Krujay.
No, yeah. So that's where it came from.
That's awesome. Now, do you do R&B, hip hop, or all types of genres?
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily. I think that's when as an artist, that's such a problem.
But the box.
Yeah, it's an unknown. One day I feel like rapping. That recipe I felt like singing. I thought I was freaking Michael Jackson and Bruno Mars. Some days I feel, I've worked with artists like Fred the Godson, who's a huge underground artist. Not really underground. He was big. Unfortunately, he passed away. From the Bronx. So on that record, I kind of went a little more street with it. I mean, I like to be diverse,
Which is a good thing. It's
a rock and roll record next. I don't know. I mean,
hey, do it.
If I don't feel it's right, then it gets bagged. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm just trying to stay creative. While that, I feel like that's probably the most impactful thing you can have is just feeling creative. Because quickly does that fall down. So, yeah.
Awesome.
So who inspires you in terms of other artists out there?
So, right now, or are we talking
just in general? Doesn't have to be now, could be past or present.
Both my, starting from young, both my parents, they had a great taste in music. Michael Jackson, TLC, Mariah Carey, Boyz II Men, Luther Vandross, Eric Clapton, OV.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
from I always wanted to be the center of attention. I was the class clown, wanted everybody's attention all the time. And from there, you know, I really got in more into hip hop. So I grew up in Philadelphia. You know, I was a big Biggie fan. I liked the Roots quite a bit. The lot, gosh, Nas. I mean, so many Black Star, Mos Def and Talib Kweli. Gosh, a Tribe Called Quest. I don't even know where I would. You know what I mean? It's just
Right.
so many different parts. I might
Right.
song and it might develop me to try to like write a little bit like this, but try to be like that. I listen to hip hop. Not so much of everything recently, but
Oh yeah, it's
I
trash.
totally understand why.
I'm sorry, it's trash. Like, what are you saying?
Right.
I don't understand. Yeah. So
you got a few of them out there that's okay, but then for the most part,
right.
It's like, where did the creativity go? Where did the creativity go? And the talent, you know. Yeah.
Well, they always have good production, if nothing else. So.
Right.
But yeah.
And the catchy one-liner.
You got to have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. But that's what is selling. You know,
Right.
is the catchy one-liner. You know, and the beat. Because if the beat is hot, you're not really paying attention what the heck they're saying.
That's all they're looking for is a hot beat.
Yeah,
right. You know, and so it's whatever. I mean, I'm not knocking the hustle. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking.
If anything, you in this industry, you know, I got one song that happens to be doing really well right now. You have to adapt. So I'm not going to write a song like, but you have to learn to adapt, and followings don't come just because us three right now like old school hip hop.
Right. It's
a
big audience out there.
Right. You have to figure it out. I think I could cater to both. I think I might have that, but you never know.
Right. And it's interesting that you say that, because there's some artists that say, oh, I'm not going to do that because then I'll be selling out. Like, you know, but you also want to think about making money.
Yeah.
So you got to weigh your options here.
So easily in this ignorance industry, like just everything can become stagnant in the next day. So if you don't just, again, I feel like that flows with the creativity process. Like, okay, listen to this new Kodak Blak or, you know, a record or something, whatever. Young Thug. I actually like Young Thug.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Just let me listen to it. What are they doing? What kind of beats are they doing? You know, a lot of it's this drill music and this and that, but I don't hate it. I just
right. Yeah.
Not
What it is.
Yeah.
So where can everybody find you on social media? What is your social handle?
Krujay everywhere. Facebook, Krujay is main profile page, but Krujay official, if you were to look on Facebook, that's basically my page. Twitter is Krujay, Instagram is Krujay official.
Okay.
ARUJAY for anybody that doesn't know how to spell Krujay. And honestly, if you just Google Krujay, I'm kind of all over. So
that's my famous thing. Just
Google, right?
I mean, on Google.
Just Google me. You'll find it. Trust and believe. You'll find more than you asked for, but you'll find
more than you want them to find. That's why I say don't Google me.
Well, we want to thank you so much for coming on a Recognized Real Talk radio show. I'm sure we'll be in touch because I really love that song. I mean, I know a lot of, you know, film directors and producers who actually, you know, are asking me for music. And so, you know, don't be surprised if you get a call about recipe or anything else you may be working on. So thank you so much for being on the show.
Very much. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Just share this link. Let people know we're here, a platform for everybody to showcase their talent. We want to get out there. So many talented people here in our tri-state area, but around the world. And real recognize real. We keep it 100, and just like to bring people. It brings us joy to showcase a lot of talent to our viewers. So thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Yes. And best of luck to you. Thank you. Is there anything you want to leave us with before you go?
No, just I do appreciate it. Everybody, please check out this new video. Literally, just the song is called Recipe, as we played it here, but check out the video. I thought it was really fun. I think you'll enjoy it. And no, that's pretty much it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Take care.
All right, you too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yes, I like his style.
Yeah, exactly. So me and Tone, we all, and also E, Philly Hot Radio, shout out. Talking about getting a nice little intimate spot where you just got that, you just bopping your head, vibe, the candlelight, and just, on the table, and your drink, a couple finger foods, and you just like it just brings joy to your soul, that music,
an adult atmosphere that we're lacking in Philadelphia. We used to have it with Warm Daddies, but now that they've closed,
right? Exactly. But that just that jazz upbeat, I just love that kind of music. It just does something, because music is good for the soul.
It's
healing, with different. It really is that, and also dancing. When I see people dancing, I follow in very beginning. So you say you can dance. Like I used to watch that show, and I mean, even now on TikTok, or the real people put reels out there, and they dance. I'm just cheesing. Like I'm like, they're like, what you like? Why are you cheesing like that? Like I'm like cheesing, because it does something to me when I see people, and I love to dance, so
I do as well.
Yeah, I just so you say you can dance when they parting up and they did their little skits, girl. I used to love it. I mean, it's very therapeutic, But yeah,
Yolanda challenged me to do something that I've never done. Shout out to Yolanda, one of my close friends. She, for her birthday, she told everybody to mimic her and her reel, I guess you call it, on TikTok. Well, I don't have a TikTok page, and I wasn't going to sign up for one, but I mimicked her, sort of, kind of. But I was watching it. I'm dancing. I'm like, so like you said, you're happy. Like, I didn't realize when I was doing it how much fun I actually was having, until I looked at myself on the video, and I was like, oh, I'm all like, put my tongue out and
Exactly. Girl, now why we do that anyway? Why we always be like,
because we be thinking we cute. Like the lip poke.
Yeah, that's how we do it. But you gotta love it. But between music and dancing, it just brings joy. It just really brings joy. And I always sit back and I think, like, if only if this world, everybody can just be happy.
Get along.
If it's just like you walking down the street, you go out the house smiling. It's just, can you imagine that?
Yes.
World like that, like everybody is thankful and just happy, and I really don't wish that it wasn't no scale, poor, middle class, upper.
Right.
Everybody on the same equal level, people traveling, and just a happy world.
Just living life. Living life. Yeah. One of my favorite songs in the whole wide world, and pay attention, family and friends that are coming to my party, because this is a trivia question. One of my favorite songs in the whole wide world is Lovely Day. Like that song just has me like up spinning around. Like I absolutely love that song.
Yeah. And my and I can't think of the name of it. So I know Lovely Day, but
I'm good with music. So
cookout song. What is the Soul Train cookout song? Actually, I think me and my mom was dancing to it in Wildwood the other day. Tony, I know you're on here. Type it in because I know you know what it is. Meanwhile, waiting on our last guest.
It's not the one Beyonce remade.
Oh no, not Beyonce. No.
Not the Beyonce version. Frankie Beverly
made it. Yes, I think so.
What did he say?
I don't know. He didn't write nothing yet.
Oh, you said Frankie Beverly made it?
Is that Frankie Beverly? Maybe it is. How it go? I don't know. But that the cookout, the long behind cookout song. Talk about that song. Really. You'll think about it after we get off. Be like, oh,
I know, right?
No, I'm sure it is probably Frankie Beverly. Oh, Marvin Gaye.
Let's get it on. You're like, that is not the cookout song on that.
No. We're past the time, y'all. We still wait for our last guest, but guess what? We got 8 minutes and he got 8 minutes. So like
yeah. I did reach out and I didn't get an answer. So he may have had an emergency. I'm not sure, but it's okay because y'all know we can talk. It's Real Talk Radio.
What's the song? Yes, Marvin Gaye. It is, Marvin Gaye. Is it not what's going on? Not it on. Is
it like an upbeat Marvin Gaye song?
It's an upbeat. Oh, not Inner City Blues. I like that song too, though. Inner City Blues.
Never heard that.
Yeah, it definitely is a Marvin Gaye. Why can't I think of it? Jeez,
and I'm usually good with music trivia.
You are, Miss. Your whole family is in the industry. and
Marvin Gaye. Then you gotta be Googling it on the air. Marvin Gaye.
Yes, I can hear you.
Now what's going on? You said
no. Nope.
Not sexual healing. Gotta give it up. I heard it through the grapevine.
No.
Y'all need to get by Mercy, Mercy Me.
No, girl.
I want you the right way.
No. But anyway, listen.
Ain't no mountain.
You'll get it. Maybe I'll send it to you so that I can be happy at your party as well. I'll send you the link, and so make sure your DJ play that song. And we all
flying high. Time to constantly. Oh, that's somebody else.
Nope.
Oh, Franchella.
It's like
if anybody watching, y'all know Marvin Gaye song that's kind of upbeat, type it in the chat box. Can I get a
I think it was on my favorite song too. It was on this Christmas, my favorite movie.
So you do soundtrack of this Christmas
in my head, but why can't it come out of my mouth? I got to tune it. Y'all know how it goes, but you know what? It's not about that right now. It's about y'all. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show.
Yeah.
And anything else you want to leave us with? Anything else that going on that you want the viewers to know, Lynette?
Yes, I am having a painting with a purpose, love, painting with a twist party. It is a part of the Stop the Violence movement in the city of Philadelphia. I am having it at the Andorra Painting with a Twist. The tickets are $42 for a small frame. It includes food, beverages, as well as all your painting supplies and canvas. And there's a $52, which is a larger canvas frame. So I will also share that link as well. I think I already shared it on the Real Recognized Real Talk Radio Show Facebook page. So it's June the 4th, Saturday, June the 4th, from 3 to 5 at the Painting with a Twist Andorra. So we want you all to come on out and support that event.
Yes, awesome. Definitely come out and support, guys. All of this will be on our Facebook page. Anything that you want to know that's going on that you can support. I think we also, our last guest for the play, I shared on our page as well. That's coming out. So it's always something to do in the city of Philadelphia. We got a lot of things going on. It should never be a dull moment in anybody's life because you just have so much going on that you can support. But once again, we want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show. I am your host, Franchella.
And I'm the co-host, Lynette. I think it has to be "Gotta Give It Up," Franchella. That's the song.
she ain't gonna let me live it down. Wait a minute. No, I got it right here. Gotta give it up.
I used to go out and
party. That song is super long. That's the Soul Train line there. It's super long.
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
You gotta use your high pitched voice for that one. And you gotta know the lyrics.
Hey.
Dance with us, y'all.
Yeah, with us, y'all.
You tell your age when you snap your fingers when you dance.
Right? I'm always snapping. I'm always snapping. There you go. Yeah,
I was trying to get to the chorus since we got time.
All right, here we go.
Ooh, baby, and dance all night.
He told me it was Marvin Gaye. I should have known that. How you gonna have a favorite song and you don't even know who your artist is?
Hi, we hope you are right. We hope you are right.
I'm tired.
You missed a good show.
That's how long it is. You didn't get to the chorus.
Say that again.
That's how long it is. You didn't get to the chorus yet.
I know, right? I'm like, all right.
Give
it up.
Yes. Yep, that's
that
cool.
Was awesome.
Once again,
have a blessed week, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to the Real Recognize Real Talk radio show every second Tuesday of the month. So make sure you tune in. We have some more exciting guests for you in June. Some of which you may know, because one of them is an R&B singer from a very talented music group, Legendary. So make sure y'all tune in for that.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks again, y'all. We out. Deuces.